Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Last time we left off, we finished off our first day of our field study in the Nord Highlands, and today we were about to start the second day, but it looks like some trouble is brewing over at the Watchtower and in Calvert. So our task right now is to go and check it out. And since last time I once again did some upgrading to my quartz, I unlocked all of Rin's equipment here, and I exchanged Gaius for uses. Sorry Gaius, I won't be using you in this chapter anymore. And I also upgraded Rin's weapon and also uses. Don't worry, we won't let that happen. A horse that hates carrying things. Interesting. Oh yeah, we still have a monster extermination to do today, so there is still that. But since we don't have access to the northern plains right now, we can't do it, for now at least. We have to head over to Xander Gate. It can actually be pretty strong if you are not prepared. It does have a thick hide. We'll be careful, don't worry. And that's the wrong exit. Oh yeah, Norton is coming along. Why is Rin always stuck with the older men? Well, that's what we are going to find out, isn't it? Well, sorry, we have the turbo horse, so it's going to be a bit rough. Sorry about that, I had to change something.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't see Norton back on the horse's back. It's not like that would have been hard to implement.
That's one of the Imperial Army's airships.
Yeah.
This situation is looking worse by the minute.
We need to hurry.
There it is.
Those are armored cars from the Imperial Army.
Damn, this isn't looking good.
They sure don't waste time. You want us just to leave? We can't do that. Guess we have to take your word for that. Well, we actually saw yesterday that it is not the case, so... But we will have to find that out for ourselves. Well, if it's your problem, it's our problem, buddy.
Thank you. Really, I appreciate it more than you know.
It's no big deal, honestly. I agree with Elisa. We're classmates after all, and more than that, we're friends.
Well, this is clearly of great importance to you.
I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it?
You got me. It ties back into why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the Academy too. I'm sure each of you feels the same about your own homes, but I love this land with all my heart. The wind racing across the highlands, the vast mountain peaks, the clear blue of the sky, the breathtaking beauty of the rising sun, the melancholy of the sunset, the twinkling of the stars in the twilight. I love everything about this land of Nord. It's part of who I am.
Wow. I guess it hadn't sunk in how much Nord means to you.
I'm certainly attached to Ruhr, but I can't think of anyone else who would state their love for their homeland so poetically.
If you love it so much, why did you leave it behind? If you truly love Nord, if Nord is such a part of you, what is it that drove you to enroll in a military academy in a foreign land so far away?
I'm not surprised you'd find it strange. To be honest, I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it. Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains, and the Imperial Army responded in kind with their watchtower. It's made me more uneasy with every passing year. Years ago, a traveling priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent. One thing that stood out to me was just how many lives have been lost during the conflicts between the major powers. Another major theme was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much. In effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world. It made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now. That there was no guarantee my homeland could stay at peace forever. That one day, it might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted into oblivion.
I can't believe you were thinking about such weighty things even as a kid.
So then, you joined the Academy in order to learn more about the outside world that posed a threat to your homeland?
Yeah, something along those lines. When I realized how afraid I was, I knew I couldn't close my eyes. I wanted to do something, anything, to protect this land. As luck would have it, I met the Lieutenant General. He's the one who told me about Thor's military academy. One thing led to another, he offered me a recommendation, and before I knew it, I took him up on his offer. So there I was, green as grass, heading off to study abroad despite having no clue what life in the Empire was like. Thinking back on how it all came together, what you said is probably what I was thinking back then.
Honestly, I've yet to hear a student offer a more galvanizing reason than yours for enrolling at the Academy.
I have to agree. I don't know too many people who love their home so much that they'd leave it behind to find a way to protect it.
It's not a sentiment I can imagine many Erebonians feeling, that's for sure. But I think I finally understand. Elisa? Just an idle thought. But having heard Gaius pour his heart out to us, there's no way we can just walk away from this. Not after the people of Nord gave us such a warm welcome and treated us like family. Indeed, I couldn't have asked for more.
Agreed. We'll get to the bottom of what's going on here and stop Ward from breaking out.
Nord may not be our home, but it's still an important neighbor. I'll do what I can to aid you.
Thanks, all of you. Really, thank you.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. Thank you for taking our word for it, I guess. Or did we get like a written recommendation? So to progress we just have to examine the 4 exclamation marks on the map, and there are no hidden exclamation points unlike in Zero no Kiseki, but we will get to that. Oh, we will get to that. I think the weapon manufacturer for Calvert is the Rocksmith Corporation, so it is weird that Grindford weapons were used. I think this is the guy we brought the food yesterday. I guess this guy's testimony is not enough for Calvert. Well, we investigated as much as we could. Well, we estimate that it was around 3 AM. is possible. She's talking about the weapon. Oh no, it's the Verne Company. And the AP increases for answering the two questions correctly. Not really all that hard to find. I mean, it's marked on the map for one, and really there's not much to the south. Does she look like Lara Croft to you or something? You know, some people might find the whole Emma being all mysterious annoying and all, and I kinda agree, but maybe we find out something more about her later on. How exactly did the airships miss this? I mean, it's on a higher altitude, so they should have spotted these. And they are actually pointed at the watchtower. I really like this series. Most games wouldn't even have bothered putting the tower there. But before we head down, there is actually a scene coming up that can be extra AP you can get for the... It's a bit of a time challenge thing. You have to get to a certain place in under 2 minutes. So just make sure you don't screw it up. It's not hard if you know where to go. So the game...
We can't let them get away!
Right. We need to overtake them.
The game wants you to chase after it, but if you know where to go, you actually want to avoid chasing after it. The end destination is up on the plateau.
Crap, they're fast! Just don't lose sight of them.
The end destination is up on the plateau where the stone pillars are.
Down near the stone circle? There's no escape for them now.
Just be sure to use dashing. Don't just use turbo mode, since that won't get you very far. And for making it in time we get an extra AP. But before we head on towards the plateau, we actually want to make sure we have feint protection on us. 2 characters are enough, I think. And my formation looks something like this.
I think that about covers everything. Now, what to do? It'd be easy enough to overpower them, but there's a good chance some of them would get away. But just killing them all seems really cruel, too.
Halt! Stay where you are!
Ooh, it's the military academy students!
She knows about us?
How?
Just who are you?
And what's that thing beside you?
So, who are you? Were you involved with the attacks on the Watchtower and the Republican Army's base?
We'd rather not accuse you of a crime you didn't commit. But can you at least tell us who you are and what you're doing here?
Aw, how did I end up being the bad guy? This is gonna make things a bit sticky. Oh, I know what I can do! Everything will go hunky-dory if you guys help me out.
What?
What are you talking about?
But first, I hope you won't mind if I give you a little test, just to be sure you're up to the challenge.
Is that a challenge?
I'm Milliam Orion. And this is Aragetlam, but you can just call him Lammy for short. Okay, let's get started!
Sure, why not, let's have a boss fight.
Let's get started!
My turn!
Not sure why we are fighting, but let's go for it. Millium is not that impressive of a boss. She can feint you and she can deal a medium area of attack, so spread out your characters a bit.
Right!
She can be feinted, but there's a 20% chance of it happening. It's not very likely. Let's use Crescent Shell to use.
Oh, Moon, shield us from harm! Crescent Shell!
Very well.
And Noble Command.
Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
Okay,
Yeah, that's very
I
nice.
can do this. Arcus activate.
Here we go!
And there is a 20% chance of delay, but I do have an impede one on Reen, so it should work, maybe sometimes. Which it of course didn't.
There! I can do this. Let's go!
There is really no need to use anything but Soul Blur, since
Let's
she's
go.
not weak to any of the elements.
Okay. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it! Ha!
Eustace is a bit slower right now since he used Noble Command. It has a bit of a longer of a delay.
Thanks!
My turn.
And she used the barrier, which means she is immune to one physical attack. But since Runeblade is a magical attack, it would work. But for now, let's just go with Noble
Now is
Command.
our chance. Don't let it pass.
Leave it to me! I can do this.
And get rid of that physical shell with Elisa.
Go!
It's my turn. Arcus activate.
I think that was the second time Reen missed.
Go!
I can do this.
Oh hey, delay actually worked.
Arcus
Stone Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent Shell.
I'll handle this.
Huh? It's my turn. Let's go. Huh?
Go!
She does not want to get fainted.
I can do this.
Not that it really matters, she's almost dead.
Let's go. Ha! Okay.
Arcus, activate.
Very well.
Go!
Yeah. Guess I let my guard down. We should be safe now. Wow! You guys are pretty tough. Yep, looks like you'll be great for the job, all right.
We've had quite enough of your wild chases and your games.
You were the one who attacked both of those military facilities, weren't you?
Oh, no, that wasn't me! Ugh, what can I say to make you believe me?
Just tell us what you can. Anything you know that might help us find out who was actually responsible.
You said you wanted our help? If helping you would restore peace to the Highlands, we're ready to help out however we can. But you have to talk to us. Help us understand what's happening.
Come on, you two.
I hope you don't come to regret your naivete.
You said your name was Milliam, right? We really don't have much time. So could you tell us what it is you want our help with? Well, what I want you to help me with is capturing the small armed group responsible for attacking the Watchtower and the Republican Army's base.
What did you just say?
You saw those mortars earlier, right? There's a bunch more hidden near the Republican Army's base. I'm guessing it was the same group that set them up at both locations.
Wait.
Do you have any idea who this armed group might be? Well, I'm not 100% sure or anything. But they look like a bunch of Jaeger dropouts, so I'm guessing they're working for a pretty meaty chunk of Mira. I was on my way to go find out for sure.
Wait, then...
You know where they are?
Sure do. They're up in the north of the Highlands. If you promise to help me out, I'd be happy to show you the way. So, how about it?
All right, you have our aid. I'm Reen Schwarzer, Thor's Military Academy, Class 7.
Gaius Wurzel.
I'm Elisa Reinford. It's, nice to meet you.
My name is Emma Milstein. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alberea. And just so you know, you still have much to answer for regarding your intrusion into Auroch's fort.
You knew that was us, huh? It'd be super cool if we could just, you know, put that whole thing behind us for the time being.
If we must.
Now. Nice to meet you all, too. Anyway, what are we just hanging around here for? Let's make for the north of the Highlands.
All right, but I'd like to swing by the settlement first.
Yeah, we should use their telephone to report back to Zendergate about everything we found out so far.
Okay, let's get going then. Oh, yeah. Are you going to be riding in the back of your... thing?
Well, I could, but I think I'm gonna ride on the back of your horse instead.
Wait, what?
Lammy!
Whoa!
It vanished.
And the way it did so seems familiar somehow.
Come on, are we going or not? Let's go catch us some big bad wannabe Jaegers!
An unknown reason, huh? Well, this is Million. She'll be joining my party for the rest of the chapter. Since why not? She's a new character. You can't unequip or equip anything on her, not even accessories. And her ornament is locked as well. She does have the Aegis Master Quartz, which it prevents a physical and a magical attack once. But for now we had to head back to the settlement.
Yeah!
Woohoo! This is amazing!
If you keep squirming around back there, you're gonna fall off.
And the game will not teleport us. I guess it was really important that we saw that scene with Millium. Okay, that was a bit choppy. Where are we going exactly? Oh yeah, we were there yesterday. Of course it's going to be there, where else would it be? But before we head over to the old quarry, we actually had to head back to Xander Gate, sadly. I mean, I know time is of the essence, but side quests, you know.
Yeah!
Don't you just love all these random locations you can get these books from? Alright, we still have a monster extermination to do.
Yeah. Yeah!
Oh, if we keep up this pace, we might make it in time after all.
Not might. We will make it in time.
That's the right attitude. But sorry guys, we do have to take care of this guy first.
My turn.
This guy can't really inflict anything, he just hits really hard and has really high defenses. And he can't be fainted, but he can be frozen.
Oh, that one looks tough. This'll be fun.
Go!
I don't really want to move too much before I buff myself.
Yeah! Oh, Moon, shield us from harm! Crescent Shell!
Huh.
Here I go.
So this is Millium's moveset. She has a ultimate barrier which puts that shield on her. And Buster Arm, which can feint enemies 50% of the time, but sadly this guy is immune. So for now, let's just use Buster Arm since it has a higher unbalanced chance.
Get him! Now! I'll help.
My turn. Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
Right.
Leave it to me!
Get back! Not yet. Ha!
It's my turn!
Well, this is going wonderfully.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
Here we go!
I'll handle this. Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
Right.
Leave it to me!
My turn. Get him! Now!
I'll help.
Go!
Let me actually link Green to Millium.
Yeah! Hear me.
Thanks!
Yes, sir! Get him! Now!
Gotcha!
I'll handle this.
Here we go!
Now if only he would get frozen, that would be wonderful.
Here we go! Thanks!
Very well.
I should re-establish my buffs.
Now is our chance. Don't let it pass!
Right!
Aye, aye, Captain. My turn. Get him! Now's our chance! Take it down, Reed!
I don't even remember if I ever showed up of Rush. Oh, this is Rush. Both characters
My
attack
turn.
once and that's it.
My turn.
His speed decreased because I have speed
I'll handle
breaker
this.
on Reen.
Okay.
Yeah! Yes, sir! Get him! Now!
Got it. Here we go.
Yeah. Arcus, activate.
Yeah!
As far as elemental immunities go, he's
Very well.
neutral to wind and that's about it. He's strong to everything else.
Now is our chance. Don't let it pass!
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
Here I go! Get him! Now!
Got it.
Yeah. Arcus, activate.
Yeah!
Here we go.
My turn.
Here I go! Get him! Now!
Got it. My turn.
I think I can finish him, hopefully, without delaying him.
I'll handle this. What a waste of time. Let's go.
Great.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
That should suffice.
Nice.
I did it!
We do get credited at the end of the chapter for defeating it, but if you want to get a different reward, you have to return to the settlement, so just like back in Celtic in the first chapter.
Let's get going. Yeah!
We have time, it's not like we have to do anything urgent or anything. That was actually a pretty good reward, so it is worth to come back here.
Yeah!
And now we just have to make our way back to the stone quarry.
The ancient quarry is this way, right?
Yep, just round the back of this statue.
So this is the ancient quarry. Crazy to think it dates all the way back to the Neolithic era over 1,000 years ago.
And that an evil djinn is sealed away here.
Well, that's what the legends say, but no one really knows for sure.
And you're sure that armed group you mentioned is hiding in here?
It seems likely.
Yep, I think they're probably lying low deep down in the quarry. I mean, I know they're here. I saw a bunch of them stream in from the entrance up there about an hour ago.
But how'd they get up there in the first place?
You think they used a rope ladder like the one we found near the mortars?
It's difficult to tell from this far away.
Anyway, we'll need to go in from this entrance down here. Me and Lammy could fly up there no problem, but that doesn't help the rest of you out much.
Well, you have a point, but...
I'm not sure entering here is going to prove much easier for us. What do you propose we do about this huge stone door? It doesn't look like it's going to budge.
Come on, get off your horses. Me and Lammy will take care of this door, no sweat.
Oh?
We ought to dismount anyway.
And here we have another tutorial. It's basically saying if you have a character that has a proficiency in striking with at least B rank, and Million has an S rank, you can bust through a few objects. It's used very rarely.
There! There!
What? Amazing.
Thanks, Lammy. Huh? What's wrong? I thought we were in a hurry to catch those bad guys hiding in here.
Yeah, we are, but...
What is that thing?
Sorry, can't tell you. That's classified info.
Classified?
We can continue this inquiry at a later time. Let's get inside.
So yeah, I'd say turbo mode cuts the north place, the north area by from a 2-minute distance from here to the settlement. It cuts it down to like 40 seconds, I'd say.
Come on then!
And for some reason the game rearranges your party for this battle. Thanks game.
Right!
But I can show off Vanish at least.
Oh no, you don't! Stop right there! Molten Rain!
So yes, if you remember in Trades in the Sky the third, we can now use Vanish and Death Blow. And there is a new one added to in this game. I think the game will give us a tutorial for it. Oh, the game actually doesn't give us a tutorial. I'll be showing it off. But yeah, let me just quickly rearrange my party. And the links, of course. Thank you for reminding me, Wind.
Here we go!
Here they are. The status attack and the CP loss is the new one for this game. CP loss reduces your CP to 0 and the status attack inflicts a random status ailment. The guard one was thankfully taken out. I really hated that one.
We have the advantage.
Go!
I think for this dungeon I will be using the battles to restore my CP.
My turn!
Okay. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
Very well.
I think since these guys are vampire enemies, they can absorb your HP by hitting you.
What a waste of time. Let's go.
I really hope those guys were weak to wind, since I don't think UC should be able to do
What
that
are those
much.
glowing things anyway?
I'm actually rather curious myself.
What glowing things? I'm not exactly sure what they are talking about. Maybe that thing up there.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Here we go.
Yes, sir! Now!
Got it.
It's my turn. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
Very well.
Here we go.
And status inflicted confusion on this guy. It's not really that important. And
My
it doesn't
turn.
even show up in boss battles, so who cares?
Here I go! Now!
Got it.
It's my turn. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
My turn.
Very well.
Yes, sir!
Go.
These spiders can poison you, but
Very well.
poison is such a non-status ailment. It's
Yeah.
really does just minimal damage to you. Burn and freeze are more annoying.
We should be safe now.
Now's our chance. Let's
My
get
turn.
him.
But these spiders were the last enemy of this area, so let's just deal with these guys really quickly.
Okay. Arcus, act.
My turn!
My turn. Okay, it's safe for now. I did it.
It's my turn.
My turn.
Yes, sir!
And once again we had to use Millium to pass through this gate.
I've got this.
Ahem!
How does that thing even work?
We have the advantage.
Here we go. Go.
Gotcha!
My turn.
Okay. Battle's over, but stay alert, everyone! I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Nice.
Good job, Emma.
Oh, a treasure chest.
EP cut 2? I think I have EP cut 1 on Emma, so... Or not. Huh. Not that I really need it. Dragon Vein does the job.
Oh, we're back outside!
Ah, it's nice to be back in the great outdoors again.
Oh, there seems to be a treasure chest here.
Spirit Breaker does the same as Speed Breaker or Voice Breaker. It decreases arts, I think.
Let's get this over with. Go!
Sadly all the enemies respawn, but I at least can get some more CP.
I'll handle this.
Here I go! Now!
Let's keep going!
A matter of course.
Nicely done.
Okie doke, let's get started!
Here we go!
I'll handle this.
My turn!
Yeah! Let's keep going!
I think my CP is good enough, so let me just avoid this guy.
That was huge. What do you think they could be?
I don't know, but we'd better exercise a little caution.
I actually have no idea what these things are. Actually, maybe I do, but that's for later. An upgrade to cast 1, why not?
Okay!
I'll handle this.
My turn!
There is actually 5 of them, so you're totally wrong. Okay guys, we have to be really sneaky right now. Let me just quickly break all these vases. Here we have an ornament charging station, but before that let me just quickly go over my ornament a bit. We won't be needing detection for this battle, so let me just give you a HP one. Instead of luck, actually you can keep that, but I won't be needing ingenuity. Ingenuity is actually the quartz I skipped over when we got that reward back in the beginning of the chapter actually. It's the same as Dragon Vein, it restores EP over time. Yeah, that should be good. Millium will be really useful in this upcoming boss battle, since her skill faints 50% of the time, so that's really nice. But before we head in, I want to give Reen a certain accessory. instead of this one, yes. We want to prevent seal and blind, if possible. Sadly we don't have one that does both, but I think seal is more important. I would give one to Million, but sadly we can't access her inventory at all. Now, before we head into the battle, just remember, don't skip the animation for dark matter at all, whatever you do. Scent will be nice.
That will never happen!
Where you come from?
Who are these kids?
Thor's Military Academy, Class 7. And you're under arrest on suspicion of an unprovoked attack on both the Imperial Watchtower and Republican Army base.
How fitting, delegating your dirty work to these swine. But your contemptible scheme ends here.
What was that?
Swine! You kids are dead meat!
Ah, yes. That makes sense. You're the students responsible for interfering with our work in Celtic, aren't you?
Wait, then?
Then the one who hired those bandits.
Yes, it was I. Did you think the provincial army capable of competent planning and subterfuge? You may call me Gideon, though in some circles I'm known simply as G. That is perhaps as much as you may ever know.
Some circles?
I trust that your bellicose ideals are not simply the ravings of a lone madman, then.
Your name doesn't matter to me. If you intend to shatter the peace of this land, we'll stop you by any means necessary.
Uh-huh, you're all coming with us.
So you really think you could take us, huh?
I don't know what the weird kid's doing with them. But bottom line, there just needs to be no witnesses. Ain't that right?
Correct. It pains me to pull still budding flowers up by the roots, but they leave us little choice. I'm afraid you already know far too much to return alive. The soil of this ancient land will be watered with your blood before the day is done.
Looks like they're serious. Then we'll have to respond in kind.
All right, let's give them a Class 7 thrashing. But remember, we need them disarmed and alive.
I do apologize, but I'm afraid I can't let you live.
Here we go!
And I'm afraid I have to kick your ass. This is Gideon and his goons.
Very well.
His goons can attack an area, and they can also blind you, so watch out for that. As always, let's start off with a noble command.
I understood.
Gideon can also use a line art, so Emma's crescent shell will be really useful right now. And he can also cancel your arts, so be careful with that. For now I'm going to use a battle scope with Millium since I do want to buff her a bit more.
Yeah! Oh, Moon, shield us from harm! Crescent shell!
What? Here we go!
If Rin is in this position, he can easily delay any of these goons. They pose no threat. And once I get a crit, I will use Millium's S-Craft.
Pico!
Yes, sir! Yeah!
Ha, they aren't even resistant to death blows.
Very well. Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
Right,
Leave it to me!
my turn!
Oh, and you can delay them as much as you want. They are not resistant at all.
Yeah!
Let's gather them in one place, shall we?
My turn!
This will make things a lot easier.
Yes, sir! Get him! Now! Take him down, Reed!
Right!
Very well.
And poor Gideon got fainted.
Arcus, activate.
My turn!
They're only students.
Okay!
Double kill.
Arcus, activate! Yeah!
3 remain.
Here I go! Get him! Now!
Got it! My turn!
Didn't even need Millium's S-Craft, but I do want to show it off.
My turn.
Let's see, who is he actually targeting? Will he reach Emma? It's a bit hard to... Yeah, he will, but I think Emma will survive. I actually want him to hit me. He's using Phantom Pain, which would give you a random status ailment. But I have a better idea.
Yeah!
Well, that was not the smartest idea, now was it?
Impossible!
My turn.
Let me just quickly heal, since there is another fight coming up.
Here I go! That's for you!
Yeah! Arcus, activate! Yeah!
Very well. How pathetic.
No way! How could a group of vets lose to a gang of kids still in the throes of puberty?
Oh, I think I know who you are now. There's a mercenary group called Bugbear made of wannabe Jaeger dropouts. That's you guys, right? I guess you were planning to start calling yourselves a real Jaeger Corps after you pulled off this big job, huh?
How do you know about us? Forget the students. What's up with this kid? That monster of hers. It's gonna kill us.
Hey, don't you be calling Lammy a monster! Such meanies, aren't they, Lammy?
They're not the only ones who've got some questions about her.
I might have an idea, but let's see how this plays out.
I see now. You're one of the children, aren't you? The Silver Puppeteer, also known as the White Rabbit. Am I mistaken?
Oh, wow, you've heard of me?
I certainly have. And if you're here, this is a chance I simply cannot miss. I'd be pleased to punch your ticket along with everyone else's for a one-way journey to the great beyond.
A flute?
What is that song?
Above us, watch out!
What the hell is that? No! Ah! Ah! It ain't him!
You think we're looking at the face of the Jinn from the legends?
Whatever it is, it seems like it's made this quarry its lair.
Quite a hardy specimen we have here. To have survived from the times of antiquity is no small feat. No doubt its long slumber has left it with a powerful hunger. Do be sure to give it a proper meal, would you? Farewell then. May your struggle be mercifully brief.
Did he seriously run away? A grappling hook?
Help us, please! I don't want to die! Help!
Damn, there's no time to chase after him. We have more immediate problems.
Right. And we can't just leave these soldiers to the mercy of this beast.
Group A, prepare to engage. We need to stop that spider before it can harm anyone else.
Good!
This might actually be
So
a
yeah, I
challenge.
guess
Do
those
it
eggs
very
we
well.
saw earlier were, you know, shots.
Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
Right.
Oh, yeah!
This guy can seal you, and the small spiders can poison
My
you.
turn.
That's why I gave Rin the protection against seal.
Moon, shield us from harm.
And she can actually resummon the spiders if you kill enough of them. I actually think if you kill just one, she will automatically resummon them. So that's kind of annoying.
Get him!
But she is really susceptible to faint, so it should not be a problem. He's already fainted.
Now's our chance.
Gotcha!
Did he really have to go all the way around the other spider to hit Rin?
Very well.
That's interesting.
Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
Leave it to me. Okay.
Go!
Now.
And she's calling her allies. Wow, she actually summoned more than there were in the beginning. Why not show off Milliam's aircraft, since it hits, actually it hits everything, no matter where they are.
Come on, Lammy!
I would have liked to wait for a crit, but I don't see one coming up anytime soon. Actually, her summoning more spiders gives you more experience points, so it might actually be a good idea for her to do that. Of course you didn't delay her, and she just had to have been healed.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Go!
Barely able to hit both of them.
Now.
Here we go!
Wow, did it just hit Milliam for 8 HP? That's pretty sad.
Now's our chance!
Gotcha! My turn!
I'll handle this.
Sadly, Rin got a turn before uses, so his buffs went
Now's
away.
our chance. Don't let it pass.
Gotcha! It's my turn.
Rin will be fine.
Vitals. All complete.
My turn!
My turn! Get him!
My turn. Arcus, activate.
If you kill her, the other spiders die automatically, so you don't have to worry about that.
Arcus, activate.
Go! Now's our chance!
Gotcha!
Yeah!
Yes, sir! Now! Take him down, Reed!
Right!
Very well. Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
Right!
Yeah!
Here we go! There!
Okay. Arcus, activate.
My turn! Get him!
There is a 50% chance of it getting fainted off, and of course it's not working.
Here we go! There!
I'll handle this.
Oh, she's asleep.
Go!
I'll help.
Sorry. It's my turn.
I really hope I'm going to get 9,999 EXP at the end of
Arcus,
this.
activate.
My turn!
I did get it the first time I played.
Yes, sir! There! Now's our chance!
Got it!
I'll handle this.
Now! We should be safe now.
A 3.3 multiplier. Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, Milium is the only one who didn't get 9,999 since she is 3 levels above us.
I did it!
I did it!
Making progress.
A matter of course.
I did it!
Nice.
We can only hope. Nuts. Hey, look who it is. If you don't remember him, he's Lecter. I'll be putting a link to the videos in the Threads in the Sky the Third in the description if you don't remember him. Yeah, you did have a few things to do in Crossbell, but we will get to that. You could have given us your master quartz. Never mind. The Scarecrow. Looks like the Calvert forces are leaving. That's a good sign.
Precisely on time.
Comrade G, you've done well.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting you to come all this way.
A leader has to make sure all the gears are moving as they should. It sounds like the plan was a resounding success.
Keep your pity to yourself. Our aim was to stir up a conflict with the Republic that would force him to let his guard down. To that end, this wretched state of affairs could hardly be called a success.
And yet, even this outcome will work to our advantage in the days ahead. After all, we demonstrated that he faces the risk of his ranks being divided without warning at any time. And neither the Icy Maiden nor Scarecrow can hope to outwit us.
You have a point. We should begin making preparations for the next step of our plan. The time has finally come to present ourselves on the world stage.
That's the spirit.
Ooh, boy. At least all's well that ends well, right? Everyone in Group A is safe, and we narrowly avoided war with Calvard. Though I can't say I was expecting the intelligence division to show up when they did. A jet black airship. Probably one of Reinford's latest models. The military uses them for reconnaissance. The nobles and the rich just use them for fun. But as for how they got one... You wouldn't happen to know anything, would you?
You really are a sharp one, Lady Sarah. It's almost troubling. I'm impressed that you could tell I was there.
I'm pretty sure you let me have that one. I felt a familiar sensation, though, just for a second. Makes me think back to... this one time, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, you say?
Never mind. But you really don't know, then, where that airship came from?
I'm afraid not. I checked the Reinford Group's manufacturing records and couldn't find a trace. At least, not in the official files.
Sounds like Reinford has its own issues to deal with. Well, let's put that aside for now. I'm on my way to the settlement. What are you planning to do?
Well, I would like to give my regards to Master Gwen, so I would like to accompany you if that's all right. I can hardly wait to see the look on Lady Elisa's face when I show up.
Sometimes I actually feel bad for that girl.
I really like this chapter. Probably would have liked it less if it was the PS3 or Vita version. Thank you, Turbo Mode. Thank you, Durante.
Drinks are on me someday.
And the max AP you can get is 72, so we get an S grade. But for now that's chapter 3. And will Fee and Laura ever make up? Just why does Machias hate nobles? Will we ever see Olivert again? And what was that masked man and Gideon up to? Find out in chapter 4 in Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Until next time, have a good one.